I'm Sarah Woodbury, and this is a historical note about the Roman road known as Sarn Helen. Sarn Helen means Helen's Causeway. It is named for Ellen, the wife of Maxen Wledig, who Welsh legend says ordered the building of the roads in Wales in the 4th century. The historical record indicates the road was actually built far earlier by the Roman legions who conquered Wales in the 1st century AD in order to allow the rapid movement of troops and military supplies. Most of the Roman road network in Britain was completed by 180 AD. Sarn Helen began in North Wales at the Roman fort of Caerhyn. Canovium, or Caerhyn as it's known now, was a Roman fort built starting at around 70 AD. The fort was built here to guard the first passable ford of the River Conwy south of its mouth. It ran south to Treviru. From there, it went to Caersigui and Dowyddelyn. Then it headed through the Cwm Penamnen Valley. It ran past Bryn y Castell to the fort of Tomen Amir. From there it went to Dolgellau and may have crossed the Avon Dyfi at the Roman fort of Cefn Caer in southern Gwynedd. At that point it went south to Ceredigion. Part of the B road at Bronant is clearly Roman, as is a stretch through Llaniau at the Roman fort of Bremia. The road passed the Dolai Cothi gold mines near the Roman fort at Luntunum before ending in Llandovery at the fort of Alabum. All told, Sarn Helen was roughly 160 miles long. While the Romans preferred to build straight, wide roads, as evidenced by the remains of Sarn Helen, they were often stymied by the mountains of Wales. Sometimes they merely improved older native roads, as in the case of Bullchadevain in Gwynedd. Following the old Roman road to Bullchadevain. With the departure of the Romans, many of their forts were occupied and their roads continued to be used by the native Welsh. In other cases, the sites were entirely abandoned, leading to the decay of the road system. As time went on, the weak point in the network became river crossings because the native Britons didn't have the technology to repair the fords and bridges. At that point, roads developed that diverted from their original course. Then, as the population of Britain grew, new roads were built that connected medieval towns. Still, archaeologists have estimated that even in 1066, when William I conquered Britain, his armies could travel on at least 10,000 miles of usable Roman roads. Today, the Ordnance Survey maps of Britain show 2,000 miles of roads. Although much of the Roman road of Sarn Helen has been entirely lost, visible stretches remain, often through the more remote areas of Wales. If, like me, you are excited about walking in the footsteps of people who lived 2,000 years ago, the Roman road of Sarn Helen is definitely worth a visit. Thanks for watching my video. You can click on the playlist or subscribe to my channel to see more. There'll be a new video next week. If you want to check out my books, click on the link to my webpage.